Hi, welcome to Fairy Dance Toys. We are a collector, review, and crafting channel, and today we have this cow calico critter that's going to help us make a vampire costume. So stay tuned and watch how we make that. How we're going to make the vampire costume. You're going to need a very sharp pair of scissors, so adult supervision is advised for kids that are making this craft unless you have safety scissors, but even then adult supervision is advised when using scissors. Okay, next you're going to need black felt, you're going to need white felt, you're going to need a white pipe cleaner, you're going to need a red pipe cleaner, and you're going to need one school glue stick. One Elmer's glue stick. You could use hot glue, but I do recommend using cool glue when at all possible while crafting. Okay, now here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your cow or whatever animal you choose to make into a vampire, and you're going to place him on the fabric until you get a just idea. Kind of wrap the fabric around him to get an idea of how much fabric you might need for your cow. Then you remove the cow, place him back over here, grab your scissors, adult supervision is advised here, and you're going to cut the fabric. Now this part is a little more hard for me to show on camera, so maybe if Mr. Cow can move out of the way for a minute. Okay. You're going to want to cut the fabric about like so. A small square is best unless you want a longer cape for him or cloak. Next, you're going to cut square again. Adult supervision is advised. These are very sharp scissors. Okay. Now you're going to bring Mr. Cow back, or whichever critter you've decided to use. Going to make sure that the fabric is going to be long enough for him. Sorry, he's falling over. Anyway, see, wrap it around. Looks perfect. Next, you're going to cut the fabric in whatever way you want your cape to look. Now I want my cape to have more pointed ends, so I'm just going to start here in the middle and create a more pointedness to the cape, basically for the cape to have more of a shape to it somewhat. Now that you cut it out until you're satisfied with the length of the cape. I don't really want a long cape, so I'm just cutting it off, make it more shapely. Now this may look like it's too short for him, but you have to remember this is just going to be held around the back of him. He's not going to have this around the front of him. So anyways, you're going to shape your cape a little bit more, kind of like this. There we go. Kind of make it look almost like bat wings. See, or short out to the side. Next, you're going to take your cape. You could use a fabric pen or pencil here, but you're going to pinch it. Adult supervision advised for this one. And then you're going to just cut a little bit of the fabric. There and there. Didn't go as well on the other side, but that's okay. We can make do with it. Anyway. So now that you have area where it's cut out, you're going to take your red pipe cleaner. You could use black too. It depends on how well you want this to match. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this red pipe cleaner, and I believe in some crafting videos I might refer to it as feeding it through the little holes that you've made, but if you've only made one full hole on one side, that's fine. You can still feed it through there. And then just fold it through here. So I made a little bit of a mistake there, but that's alright. It's not a problem. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take your cape and put it around the vampire, just twisting it around him, kind of like this, and then twisting it around until it looks how you want it to. Keep twisting and twirling around a bit, and make sure it's nice and tightly on there. Now, you're going to flail out the cape a bit. You kind of want it to look like a little bit spooky here. Next, you're going to work on the teeth. Now, the teeth for a vampire are going to be a little easier. You are just going to take your fabric, or felt in this case, and cut a teeny tiny little piece. You really don't need much. And then after you've cut off a little square of it, cut it a bit more. Now you're going to look for sharp edges of the felt. See, so you're going to cut off that sharp edge. You're going to turn it. You're going to cut off that sharp edge. These are going to be your vampire teeth. So that's why you need the sharp corners. See? Next, you're going to take a pipe cleaner. Now this is where adult supervision is advised once again. Because you're going to measure your pipe cleaner, kind of get an idea of how long you want it to be. Probably about that long. About there, like half the pipe cleaner. And you're going to cut it. Adult supervision advice here. This is not easy to cut a pipe cleaner. There. Now that you have your white pipe cleaner, you're going to fold it into, or rather twist it into a circle. Once you have it into a circle, see that it will be going over your cow or any other calico you have's head. Next, you're going to want to take your glue stick, take the lid off your glue stick, and then you're going to want to apply the glue. You can also use a hot glue gun, like I said, but this is easier in my opinion. And then you're going to apply a little vampire tooth to this pipe cleaner ring. Next, you're going to do it with the other tooth too. And then you're going to apply it, spacing more evenly probably than this. I think I used a little too much glue there. Okay, just a minute. Okay. And once you have all of the glue, however you would want it, for the teeth of the vampire, because you have to remember this is going to go on the little ring thing you've made. Now, might be a way to make this look a little bit less messy. Just want to brush felt up against another piece of felt if you use too much glue sometime. That works. Anyway. Now that the teeth are being glued into place here on the little, how do I call it, little ring of teeth. Anyway, there's the little vampire teeth thing. Now what you're going to want to do is you needed to hold the shape to get an idea of where you want to place your teeth, you're going to want to take the ring, unfold it temporarily. I know this sounds interesting. Oh, not enough glue on that one. Just a minute here. Reapply a little bit of glue. Next, you're going to take this and pinch it, just hold it till it's a little bit drier. And then you're going to fold it around your calico critter. I want to twist this around his head, around the back, a little bit, like that. You can really just place the teeth, you know, wherever on this little ring thing you'd like them to be. Pull out a little bit more. I just don't like the idea of actually gluing felt to fabric of whatever the calico critters are made of, so I thought this would be a funner idea, especially since it's supposed to be a costume. Now you could use string. This would probably work better if you just put string through instead of using a glue stick. And while you would probably still use glue, like a glue stick or a hot glue gun, but if you use string and strum the teeth through, you might not even need glue. So anyways, this is what the vampire cow looks like. I know his teeth are a bit uneven, but I'm still kind of learning the crafting process for Calico Critters costumes. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!